Alright boys, welcome to Asylum Trading, and it's the daily analysis video of ours. And today as usual we are going to be analyzing the pairs EURUSD and GBPUSD, predicting out the bias and the reversal points for the market for the London session especially. So let's start with the analysis. So first of all, let's look at the news. Is the website forexfactory.com. So if you aren't aware of this, you can go ahead and check out the news from this website. So the London window is clean. By the way, the London window starts at 12 p.m. Pakistani time, like my time. It starts at 12 p.m. and 11 a.m. starts Frankfurt. So Frankfurt has just started yet. Like the first candle of Frankfurt, the first candle is only made, and the second one is being made. So that's the thing. Frankfurt has started, the London isn't. So the news events for today is like the London session is clear, no red folder news in London, but there are some red folder news. There are some like red folder news events in New York window, because New York starts at 5 p.m. So what we have to do now is let's start with the daily, not with the daily, but with the 1 day. Actually, the previous day high and the previous day low time frames. Sorry, not the time frames, but the structures. All right, so this is the liquidity point, previous day low, and we have previous day high over here, because previous day high is really high above. So I don't think so the market is gonna go and sweep the high. So that's the thing. And if we now go on to the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame has some details, some nice details, some good imbalances. Like one good imbalance is made over here. Alright, so the imbalance is around 36.3 pip. That's a good thing. If we look it at 2 hour time frame, it's not a big deal. On 4 hour it it isn't much. Only 1 hour. The imbalance has a significant presence on the 1 hour time frame, and that's it. So what now we are going to do is drop onto the 5-minute time frame, because lower time frames hold more details. Now enable the sessions indicator, and now we are going to mark the Asia high and the Asia low. So this that's our Asia low there, and Asia high there. All right, Asia marked out. That's really nice, because Asia gives you a perspective. Now what the price is going to do is, price is going towards Asia high on your USD. Now what is happening here is, price is moving towards Asia high. It will sweep Asia high, but it will not just sweep Asia high. What it will do is fill out the H1 imbalance, and then it will start moving towards the sell side liquidity. Alright, so that's the thing. We are now waiting for the price to first take out Asia high, then fill out the imbalance, and then the price will move towards the downside. By the way, in GBP USD, let's now start analyzing the GBP USD pair. So that's our GBP USD pair. We will start by the same process. We'll just repeat the same exact process. By the way, I predicted that the London session will go towards the upside, towards the buy side liquidity. So it happened. It didn't happen on EU, but it happened on GU. It moved towards the buy side. It gave us a little bullish impulse on the buy side, but the impulse wasn't too much. Like this was the sweep of Asia low towards the from the sweep of Asia low to the London high. It's around 44 pip. So what happened was, the H4 imbalance got filled, and then this H4 imbalance, from that imbalance we got a reaction, and then the reaction was really hard. So that's the thing. Now the H4 imbalance is almost, it actually isn't filled completely, but the price has given us a reaction from there. So now what we are going to do is, now this imbalance is invalid for us for a while, unless the price starts a retracement like this. So until this happens, the imbalance is invalid. If this starts to happen in the market, then we will again mark out the imbalance. So that's the thing. Now what we are going to do is, we will start with the previous day points. So that's our previous day low. Previous day low actually got swept in the Asia range, and after that we have previous day high. So that's our previous day high. By the way, the green range is the London, the orange one is the New York open range, and this one is the late New York, and the blue range is the Asia range. Now what we are going to do is, now the previous day low has already been swept in Asia, so we are now going to be marking out the Asia low because previous day low is actually now invalid for us. There's no point of marking it out, so that's the point. Now Asia low, Asia high, completely fine. Let's mark the Frankfurt window. Frankfurt is here, and now the London session starts at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. mark is here. Alright, all the liquidity points are now so far being marked. If we look at it at H1, the same imbalance on GBP USD is there as it was on EU. What is this? Yeah, so the same imbalance we had on EU, we also have it on GU. That's the imbalance, mark it out. Actually, the thing is really interesting on GBP USD, that actually if you start to see it on like time frames like M1, what you can see here, the imbalance has been filled more than 50%. Like this was the dotted line was the 50%, and the imbalance is now filled more than 50%. If you look at it at M5, what you will see is we are not on M5 but on H1. On H1, if you see, the H1 did a sweep of the previous candle. So this was the candle high, the H1 candle swept it, and now probably we are going to be seeing bearish reaction from this point on GU really soon. Like we could be seeing it really soon. So that's the thing. And the M1 structures are telling us the lower highs and the lower lows are started to form around, and the things are going to get really interesting now. Now if we take a look at Euro GBP, what can happen, like which pair we have to short, we will get to know that. On the M5 time frame, Euro has gone bearish. Euro has gone really bearish. Like around it's like, for example, it's 144 pip, around 145 pip, 44.7, around 45 pip. So Euro has gone bearish really hard on the Euro GBP chart. So that's why we have to, like, our first choice will be to short Euro. Euro is moving really nice, like Euro will move really nice. So if you actually take a look of it, what has happened on EU is EU has did a retracement like this, filled out the imbalance, and now EU is starting reversing from here. Meanwhile, the GBP USD pair, what GBP has done is GBP went above the high, went above the almost like completely filled the imbalance, almost completely filled it, and now it is starting to retrace. So that's the thing. And GBP has made a significant fill in the imbalance, more than 50%. Meanwhile, EU has just touched, has just tapped into the imbalance. So these are the differences. Because GBP USD is more bullish, that's why it did a big retracement, a big bullish retracement into the imbalance. And because Euro USD is more bearish, it isn't as bullish as it is as bearish. So that's the thing, and that's why the Euro USD pair has made a retracement, although the retracement isn't that much, isn't that big as compared to GBP USD. The retracements are there, but the retracement size are comparably like less on Euro USD and significantly larger on GBP USD. That's why our first choice will be to short Euro USD. And if we short from somewhere over here, the targets which we can have in the market is, we first of all we have to go on the 1 hour time frame for this. And now let's mark out the liquidity points. The equal low liquidity is here, so it could be probably play out as a potential sell side liquidity target for us. And now, yeah, maybe another equal high has formed over here. Yeah, maybe over here. So these are the potential targets, could be the potential targets for us for our short trade on Euro USD. So that's our sell side liquidity point number 2. Now if we short from here, if we short somewhere over from here, we can probably easily get like 80 pip or maybe 60, 70 pip, maybe 50 pip easily. 50 pip is so easy. Alright, so that's the thing, that's the analysis. The direction, the bias for London session is going to be bearish, according to my analysis, according to my perspective. And the reversal points from the market, GBP USD, we can say something about GBP USD, and GBP will start reversing from somewhere over here. It won't I don't think it will start to go to the upside and then filling out this imbalance 100% and then falling out to the downside. No, this won't happen. What I think is GBP will fall somewhere from over here, and meanwhile euro may do a sweep of Asia high, because euro has moved really close to Asia high, so it may do a sweep of Asia high, or maybe completely, or not completely, maybe fill this H1 imbalance to the 50% mark and then fall. These are the two things which could happen according to my perspective. Alright, meanwhile GU has already printed out equal highs, so yeah, it may do a little retracement, and then after a little retracement it will start to form, like the lower highs, lower lows will start forming in the market. Alright, so if you like the content, if you learned something new, if you found value, any kind of value, go ahead and subscribe the channel. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.